Every story you hear leaves a lesson behind. This is Story Times.
The promise that couldn't be broken. There are promises people make with their lips, and there are promises people make with their souls. This is a story about the second kind. In a quiet town called Unbroken, lived two siblings, Samuel and his younger sister, Thelma. They were inseparable. Their parents had died in a tragic accident when Samuel was only 17 and Thelma just 10. From that day forward, Samuel became more than a brother. He became her protector, provider, teacher, and friend. One evening, sitting beneath the old mango tree behind their house, Thelma looked up at him with fear in her eyes. "Brother, are you ever going to leave me?" Samuel held her small hands firmly and replied with a voice full of conviction, "No matter what happens, I will never abandon you. I promise." Thelma smiled, and Samuel sealed those words deep in his heart. Samuel had dreams, big dreams. He wanted to become an engineer. He dreamed of building roads, bridges, and structures that would change lives. But dreams need money, and money was something they barely had. So Samuel worked. He did everything. Carried cement at construction sites, washed cars under the hot sun, fixed broken electronics, worked night shifts as a security guard, all to ensure Thelma never missed school. Many nights, he returned home exhausted, body aching. Yet Thelma would always run to him excitedly. "Brother Samuel, I came first in class again." And in that moment, all his suffering felt worth it. One day, life presented Samuel with a rare opportunity. He received a scholarship to study engineering in another state. It was the breakthrough he had prayed for. People rejoiced with him. "This is your destiny. Don't waste this chance. You're finally escaping poverty." But there was a painful condition. He had to leave immediately. No dependents, no responsibilities. Thelma heard the conversation. That night, she sat quietly on the bed, her eyes heavy with unspoken fear. Samuel noticed. "What's wrong, Thelma?" Her voice shook. "You promised you would never leave me." Those words pierced his heart deeper than poverty ever could. Samuel spent the entire night thinking. Chase his dream and risk breaking his promise? Or keep his promise and risk losing his future? By morning, he made his choice. He turned down the scholarship, not because he was weak, but because some promises are more valuable than opportunities. Life didn't get easier. It became harder. Sometimes Samuel wondered, did I make the wrong decision? Friends moved on. People mocked him. You wasted your destiny. You chose poverty over progress. But every morning, he watched Thelma dress for school, growing wiser, stronger, more confident. And that gave him peace. Years passed. Thelma graduated secondary school with excellent results and gained admission to study medicine. At a top university, Samuel sold his phone, worked double shifts, borrowed money, and sacrificed everything just to pay her fees. Before leaving for school, Thelma hugged him tightly. "Brother, I will make you proud. I promise." Life rewards faithfulness in unexpected ways. In her final year, Thelma applied for an international medical grant. Out of thousands of applicants, she was selected. She was invited to speak at a global youth conference. During her speech, she said, "I am here today because someone sacrificed his future for mine. My brother once rejected his own dreams just to protect me." The video went viral. People began to search for Samuel. Organizations reached out. Sponsors offered support. A foundation offered Samuel a fully funded opportunity to finally study engineering. When Thelma returned home and shared the news, Samuel broke down in tears. "Why would you do all this for me?" he asked. Thelma smiled warmly. "Because you taught me what commitment looks like. You showed me what true love means. You kept your promise. Now it's my turn." Samuel finally entered university, not as a boy, but as a man shaped by sacrifice, loyalty, and discipline. And he excelled, because life had already trained him in perseverance. People listened to his story. Young people learned from his example. Parents shared his journey with their children. One truth became undeniable. A promise kept with integrity can change generations. This story is not just about Samuel and Thelma. It is about integrity in a world that celebrates selfishness, loyalty when betrayal feels easier, sacrifice when quitting seems logical, keeping your word even when nobody is watching. Promises build character. Character shapes destiny. Final words. Many people break promises when they become inconvenient. But greatness belongs to those who remain faithful even when it costs them comfort, time, pride, and opportunities. Because in the end, life doesn't reward speed. It rewards faithfulness. And Samuel's promise? It was never broken. It was only rewarded beyond imagination.
Thank you for spending this moment with Story Times. If this story touched you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more meaningful stories. Until next time, remember every story teaches a lesson,